Ian and Leona here. Another day in the West Coast, whatever. Titled this one, Rest Before Embarking. I don't know if it's sank into my head, my spirit, but I have barely 2 weeks, and then I can travel to Canada and speak to an international lawyer about all the bullshit that America has put me through, and then also my worldwide relief program that I want to start because the United Nations is bombarding my fucking feed with all of the ills of the world, and all I want to do is fix it. It just makes sense to fix it instead of, just doing a nice tweet about it. I love how people are using memes to keep the conversation going about what's the point of artificial intelligence if we're not using it to solve the ills of the world. Artificial intelligence could create an AI construct that specifically is tailored to a person to tell them how to reach their goal. Analyze everything, analyze all the income, analyze all the resources available, and come up with meal plans, come up with exercise plans, come up with notifications, come up with ways to incentivize it, little milestone gifts that you could set up for yourself. It can also monitor your health. It can also keep a communication between yourself and your medical team. That's what AI can do. But, we use that to check sports scores or maybe find an ideal partner on a dating app. And that's not what AI is for. AI is supposed to enhance and broaden our lives. I still have my petition going to commandeer a data center in order to fight cancer. Yesterday was Children's Cancer Day, and it inflames my soul and inflames my spirit. I hate children, but I'd rather not see them die from cancer. So I made a petition, but I have to go further than that. I actually have to speak to the United Nations and say, we need to just start from square one. The first square, the first square, everything from the hospitals that they're born in to the doctors that do prenatal care to the homes they go back to once they're released from the hospital to their first schools. Every square, every room is an interaction with their body. It's an interaction with the air, it's an interaction with the water, it's an interaction with food. Alex, welcome to the channel. Maddie, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the revolution. My name is Ian Ileona. I am an environmentalist, a human rights activist, a mutant, a werewolf, and I'm a crusader. I'm a crusader for world issues. Oh, and by the way, what is this in the background? I'll let you admire that. I'll let you admire that. They've got bikinis on, so it's all three have played Superman, and yeah, I have a reason for why, but okay. No matter how much power you have, no matter how much wealth you acquire, the means itself, the money itself, is a chain. It's a bond. It's a binding thing. You can achieve true freedom if you. Hold on, hold on. Oh, sorry. Mm. You can achieve true freedom if your money goes to who knows what in your government. Your government is supposed to take your money and do something for the community. They take your money, and if they repair a road, okay, that's something that is a public good. We don't talk about that. We talk about personal riches. We don't talk about the community. April is coming about. I don't make that much money. I really don't. So, I mean, I don't really have much say in it. But if people decided that it's important to invest in your local community, they'd have a better community. Everything from your local pizzeria to your local coffee shop to your local video game store. If you said, you know what, I'll give you extra $100 or so, donate legally, write it as a donation, and just give it to your local community, or go to your park and say, you know what, I'll ask your permission, but what kind of seeds would you like? Which seeds would you like to maybe plant a garden in this area? Because the dirt looks a little lonely, and I like this park. So can I beautify it in some sort of way? Let me do a little research and make sure it's not an invasive thing that can bother things. But let me put something there. That is investing in your community, and you get something back from it, because every time you go to that park you will see your flowers there. It's not personally your flowers, but you get to share the flowers. You get to share the experience of having flowers nearby, and you get to be a part of that. You get to be the reason why. But America takes your money, and they give it to foreigners. They give it to foreigners. All this money that America has, and it goes to foreign countries. But you tell them, you know what, I need to repair this school. The rain got into the walls and there's mold. Could maybe give a government grant so that a school can repair that? And the government says, no, we don't want to do that. It's like, you don't want to do that. Okay, so what are you there for? Why are we here? Politics equal garbage. You're missing the E there, dude. How are you missing an E? Okay, I don't know what to tell you. This man has to be a creation. I'm just me. I'm just me. I speak about politics. I speak about things that we could just make better. If America said we're going to send food overseas, fine. I guess that would make sense. If you gave an equal package back to the people, I cannot. I'm so angry sometimes. I cannot speak. I'm so angry sometimes because this should be law. It should be law that before America sends any care package, no matter if it's tanks or t shirts, they should have a monetary complimentary gift that they give back to the regular American people. And some would say that's unheard of. We don't do that here. It's like, well, maybe you should. Maybe you should take a second and say, you give so much money out. What about us? What about our schools? What about our roads? What about our bridges? What about our policemen that need to be paid? Our firemen that need to be paid? Our fire equipment that needs to be taken care of? I like how during the California fires, they had fire trucks that didn't have anything in them. Just didn't have any equipment, didn't have enough water pressure, didn't have anything. And it's just somebody should have taken care of that. But America is all about anywhere but where you are, where you live. Our politicians are supposed to represent our interests, and our interests should be fix what is in front of you, then fix what else is out there. Because sometimes if you make America stronger, the other problems kind of resolve themselves. Or maybe you realize, maybe you just let that one go. Well, that's my thoughts on it because if I leave America, I don't know if I'm coming back. I mean, I'm a citizen, but I've been abused. I've been abused. I've been abused. And it just pisses me off that I can't even, go for a walk or something like that without it being timed where some woman is in my fucking way. It's just fucking annoying. I had another encounter with, the disabled woman, and it's just timed so terribly that the moment I don't know how it's possible, but the moment I try to go outside, she is just blocking the entire fucking doorway. And maybe I just need to investigate like a different way out and just say, fuck it. I didn't yell at the woman this time. I was very proud that I didn't do that. But I hate having PTSD. I hate having so much wrong because I can't be in an environment where I can say, don't touch me, don't talk to me unless we have business. And if we have business, let's conclude it and then be on our ways. And this is horrible because, I'm about to embark on a life of international, diplomacy. But as long as I make that very clear, I think I can probably get something done. Because it takes someone really brave to travel the world and say, hey, I hear that you have incidents of cancer in the area. Let's do an investigation into what is going on there. Not me personally, I'm going to delegate that to your local officials who have to report back to you. But I'm going to be there to be that person who says, please check water, electric, nuclear, biological, everything, everything and everything. Because there is something going on. There's an underlying cause. Cancer just doesn't magically happen. Cells don't just say, you know what, fuck you. They don't do that. So something in the environment causes it. If it's a pure, sorry, I really cannot speak English, but if it's a poor nutritional plan that the people are using, then we need to address it. We need to tell people it's okay to eat fruit, it's okay to eat vegetables. And if you eat meat, eat it regularly, but drink copious amounts of water and sleep, rest. Like Westerners have this issue with push, push, push. And if you push a little bit harder, more money will come out. Just wringing a towel for every drop that you can get when that's not life. That's not enjoying life. You want to enjoy life. Either way, I'm going to keep it short and simple because I'm exhausted and I'm trying to tell myself, you know what, take breaks. So, my name is Ian Iliona. I'm an environmentalist, a human rights activist, a werewolf, a mutant, a hero. And I'll see you on the next podcast.